Hi guys, it's Cos from TORQEN here. We thought we'd do a video just to show people what the Nismo conversion actually entails to do it properly. So we have the Mark II Nismo 370Z bumpers. That's a V3 350Z bumper, and then the Mark I Nismo for the 370Z as well. So most people think it's just the actual bumper that needs doing, but there is quite a few other trims, pieces, under trays, etc, etc. So if I come up to this bumper here to start with, you can see it's got the cutouts down there. So those are the red insert trims, which are, all of this stuff is basically sold separately, and we also list them as a full kit as well. So if I just come a little bit closer here, you can see where the red insert would go, so that's required. You also have a small, I think it's called a rock protector inside there. It's just another insert, black piece of plastic. You also need the DRLs if you're converting from a standard 370Z. So the options are the OEM ones, ridiculously expensive from Nissan, or we've also got our TORQEN version, which we've just released, and it's about half the price. If you come up here, you also, if you are converting from a standard GT again, you will need the Nismo headlight washers along with all the bracketry on the back. So if I just come around here, you'll see there will be some pipes, brackets, washers, jets, which go in there and on the other side as well over there. So that's required. So as well as the other bits, if you come here, there is a bracket here for the crash sensor. So you require that as well. If I come over here, you see these two holes here, that's where the OEM Nismo logo basically goes in through the back, and then you have some clips on there. Some bits here for the number plate bracket, so those are needed as well. If I come close to this bit, that's where the Nismo tow hook cover goes, so that's also different versus the standard GT or just the regular models. And then if I come here, so that's the back of where the red inserts actually go into. You require some securing bolts here, so those are also required. And then if I come up to the corners of the bumper, the actual bracketry for these are different as well. The standard ones are white. I think you need some black ones, if I'm not mistaken, which just basically go in there and help it connect to the fenders. So if I come over to this side, there is also another sort of rock protector, which just goes up in here, and there is 3 rivets for that, so that is also required. We also have a Japanese version of these bumpers available, which basically has the headlight washer completely smoothed out, and they're available already painted in factory colors. There's a little bit of a longer lead time on them, obviously because they have to come from Japan and be shipped by sea, because they're so big, but it's a lot easier. Obviously you don't need to faff about with all the brackets, hoses, pipes, whatever behind this. It will just be completely smooth, and you can also choose the color of your car, so no paintwork required either. So coming up to this bit, you also require the Nismo wheel arch liners, which will sit basically here, and due to them being a little bit smaller, on the original Nismos they have sort of like an adapter or a little trim that basically sits here. As you can see, there'll be 3 rivets for that as well. So going back to the front of the bumper, I think I forgot to show this originally, but that's where the number plate will sit, or the number plate bracket. So that will go on there. Obviously you have the original Nissan badge, so if you're trying to keep that, just pop it in up there. And then I think I already showed the back of this, but that's where the 2 prongs from the Nismo logo will basically sit inside. So yeah, all of these parts are obviously available at TORQEN, and if there's any questions or queries that you guys have, or anything that you want us to sort of clear up, you can drop us a message on WhatsApp. If you're on our website, the number is just right at the bottom. If you're not on WhatsApp, obviously you can email, and we're more than happy to answer any queries or questions that you have. So moving on to the rear, so that's the Mark II Nismo again. You have the fog light. So that you require to swap that basically from your current bumper onto this. They're exactly the same across Nismo standard GTs. Here you have the rear tow hook cover, that is different on a Nismo, so you will require that. If you come up here, there's a gap which will have like the number plate lights. There's a bracket as well behind it. There is some U-nuts, small sort of clips, which basically line up against there. They can become quite rusted, so it is worth either grabbing some spares, or if you do come to install it and you find you need them, we do have those available as well at TORQEN. If I just come around here, there is the brackets on the actual rear bumper are the same. They sit just below here. Again, you might find they are rusted, so you might either need the hardware for them, or if you do want to get a fresh set of brackets, we can supply those as well. And then coming down to the actual tips, as most of you probably know, the Nismo bumper uses 5-inch tips rather than 4-inch like on the standard. So we have those available. So if I just come up to where the tips are as well, you'll find on the Nismo, the bumper is actually slightly longer, so it protrudes out backwards a bit more. Most of the aftermarket exhausts were sort of designed before the Nismo bumpers came about. So you'll find if you do try to install the Nismo bumper with either a standard system or an aftermarket system, you might find the tips will sit sort of a little bit far into the exhaust, and they'll also look quite small. So we have TORQEN tips available in 5-inch, so it'll fill the hole a lot nicer. That's what she said. And then also you can make them sit out, so they basically fill the space a lot nicer. That goes for NVIDIA Gemini, InGen, TORQEN exhaust, short tails. Practically any exhaust you have will definitely have tips available at TORQEN. So if you need those, you can give us a shout as well. I think that's pretty much it on the rear. There is some small sort of connectors here which just lines up onto the wheel arch liners, and then the same here, you've got like another little clip there as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the rear. So moving on to the MK1 370Z Nismo bumper. This is the front, obviously. This one is from the USA, and they also come from Japan as well. These come completely unpainted, so basically just as you see here. There might be a way that we can get it painted for you, so if you do require that, if you don't have a body shop that you already work with, give us a shout and we can look into that for you. Compared to the MK2 Nismo, there is a lot less trims that need doing on this. Obviously, as you saw in the MK2, you will not need the headlight washers, so that just gets basically completely deleted. If you come up here, again, Nissan logo. Or emblem, sorry. And then if I come around here, again, you will need the wheel arch liners along with the same side pieces again, if you see the same rivets we talked about. So the bumper's now flipped sort of on its head. This is the bottom of it, so what would basically sit under the car. As you can see here, it has some basically clips. So the MK1 bumpers, because they're so long, you do require it's a very silly design. There is a black sort of trim which connects to this. It's quite expensive. Again, we can get it if you guys need. That connects to the actual under tray. The under tray itself, again, because it's so long, is also different. So you require the under tray as well as the black trim. And then, as I already mentioned, the wheel arches or wheel arch liners, and then along with the extension pieces here. With the rivets. So if I come back to the back of the bumper, again, like on the MK2, you will notice the brackets for the crash sensor are completely different. Yeah, again, thank you, Nissan. So you'll also need those different bracketry for the crash sensors if you want to do it properly. Otherwise, you can just zip tie it somewhere and hope that you don't crash. But yeah, that's different as well. Other than that, unlike the Nismo, there's not loads of trims here and stuff that need doing. So yeah, pretty simple in the MK1 Nismo. And then moving on to 350Z, this is a genuine Nismo V3 bumper, which you have in stock. This also came from the USA. So again, not that many trims compared to the MK2 Nismo, so a fairly simple conversion. If you come here, there are some reflectors. We do offer the white or clear version, and we have those currently in stock as well. So they basically just sit inside. Rather than having the amber ones, you'll have clear ones here. So if we move on to the back of it, exactly like the MK1 Nismo, it's a lot longer than the standard one. So you will require, I can't remember off the top of my head if it's just a trim that connects to the under tray or if it's like a complete unit with the under tray, but we offer those as well. So just like on the MK1 Nismo, due to it being a lot longer than the factory bumper, you will require an extension piece onto here. I can't remember off the top of my head if it was a sort of a piece that connects to the under tray or if it's all sort of one piece. But again, you can give us a shout and we're more than happy to send you links. Again, no headlight washers on this, so very simple. They just get deleted basically. So I think that's pretty much it for this video. It goes without saying that we can get basically anything that you guys need in terms of conversion kits. If you require wheels, side skirts, anything else, we can get those as well. So obviously LMGT4s for the V3 bumper, or if you want Nismo wheels, we can get genuine OEM. We also do our own version of the wheels. We can make them in basically custom ETs, custom sizes, basically anything that you guys want to match your sort of build. Just like we had on our demo car, we had 20-inch Nismo wheels. They were from the MK1. But yeah, we made them in custom sizing and they fit flush without any spaces or anything like that. As always, you can drop us a message on WhatsApp, numbers at the bottom of the website. If you prefer, we're also on social media, or you can drop us an email.